it's dry at least. There's there's no rain coming in, but it's it's impossible to heat. I mean, you can make a fire, but the roof, there's no insulation. Any warmth goes straight out. So you have to now that it's winter, you have to dress up. Um, there was for the first part of the year I was working on the floor because there was no floor, and now the last months before going to the Netherlands, I was working on the ceiling for another floor, and that way also being able to heat up some of the rooms with small heaters. Um, but yeah, we other than heat being an issue, it's a fully functioning house. It's just a bit chaotic, and but we have, like I said, we have water, we have hot water, we have internet, we have electricity. Um, you can live there.
Yes.
If it was just me without wife and kids, I would be okay. With wife and kids, it's more complicated also because there's too many kids. Um, the locals, we're renting a house in the nearest in the main village of the municipality. It has about 400 people there, and for every 100 people, it has a bar. So there's 4 bars there. In summer, there's even 5 bars. It's quite lively. Average age is very high, but these people don't stop living when they get old. So there's a lot of activities. There's a lot of festivals, and in autumn and winter, not that many, but there's always something to do. There's a small shop. There's a small hardware store, health clinic if you need a dentist, even hairdresser, um, library, and yeah, we know all our neighbors. They're all friendly. We know local workers. Yeah, it's maybe if you don't speak the language, it would be a little hard to get to know people. But they're very friendly, very open, very welcoming, very eager to invite you over to their house, have some food, have some drink. Um, Very often, somebody pays for my coffee when I go to the bar and like, huh? It's yeah. That was a very pleasant surprise because I didn't go there for particularly for the people. I went there first and foremost because there are abandoned villages, but the people are a real bonus, friendliest of any country.
Cool. And what type of activities are you doing and planning to do in the future to bring in more people to live within the village?
Hmm. Well, I do want to have a lot of festivals, a lot of parties, yeah, a lot of
Yes.
events.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, we are still we still need to do a lot of work on infrastructure. Our own house, but then working on 2 rental apartments at the same time. Rental apartments or guest accommodation, whatever. Maybe we'll move in a couple of caravans in old caravans in there to have some extra
Mm.
accommodation space. Um, yeah, I do want to have a lot of activities, a lot of events, a lot of parties, because the last thing I want is some that village. There are already plenty of that villages there. Ours needs to be alive, and yeah, I think we're that's where we're succeeding in it very well. And uh, also, I do like guests. So when anybody shows up, come on in, have a drink. And I will cook up something and stay. And I get true hospitality. Uh, I enjoy that, and
Mm-hmm.
I hope we can have that, and also the people that will settle there will also um, be equally hospitable, and that way, um, yeah, it will attract people just for the place that it is, regardless of where you are. Like when you have a really great restaurant, like a Michelin star restaurant, it can be anywhere. Could be on the North Pole. People would still go there.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And the question about the plans to go more self-sufficient in terms of energy, in terms of food production. How are you thinking about this, and what are your plans? What are your visions?
Well, true self-sufficiency would equate to living in a cave and hunting deer. Um, Nobody can make a smartphone. Nobody can even make a pencil. The famous example from Milton Friedman. But yeah, what can we do? Of course, you want to be